today's video, we'll be looking at woke TikToks that will make you question reality.
So if LA couldn't get any creepier with all the problems with crime and homeless, I ran into this billboard on this lot. So this is a vacant lot for construction, and it says, "Live life deeper, 144 stories underground. You may never go outside again." It's so creepy. I'm wanting to know if this is real with this construction site right here, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills adjacent, a controlled.
Yo, I can definitely see this happening. There's underground tunnels and stuff all over the place, right? It reminds me of those old it's like those missile bases, right? They're like way off in the desert in some remote area, but it's a missile base and it's a large tunnel that goes down, and they have people living in there, and it's probably abandoned now, or who knows what's going on there, but that's exactly what this looks like. It's kind of like on the movie Stranger Things. Not the movie, the show Stranger Things, if you guys have watched that. They went in a little bunker or whatever, but this would be crazy, and it's like, why would they build this for people to live underground? Like, who would want to live there and never come to the surface, never see the light? You know, like, what's going to happen on the surface? Makes me think about some stuff, y'all.
Access community, 24/7 security, residents only amenities, a new standard of sustainable living, but it's all underground. Live life deeper. The world's first and only completely subterranean residences. Terrifying. I feel like it's a horror movie. It's so creepy.
Yeah, for real. Look at the gargoyles. The reptilians. More reptilians. Building secret underground tunnels.
Do y'all know what's going on in Cleveland, Ohio right now? Mothers, fathers, do you care to know? There's been 30 missing children within just 2 weeks. 30 missing children. How is it that Ohio has 11.75 million people and no one knows what's going on in Cleveland, Ohio with our children? It's not getting national news. It's not getting any coverage whatsoever.
Oh, go ahead. You can click on that.
No one's covering anything on this matter except me. I know exactly what's going on with our children. I need you to listen and pay attention. If you're operating at a low vibrational frequency, you're not going to understand what I'm saying.
And there's so many people operating at that low vibrational frequency. Y'all, it's time to up these vibrations, right? You got to be able to understand what people are talking about, be able to comprehend these things. You can't just push it to the side anymore. It's out there. They're putting it in plain sight.
What I'm about to show you is profound. It's going to be unbelievable, but it's the reason why these beings are in my background. Pay attention. I'm about to show you.
There is something dark and dangerous happening in Cleveland, Ohio. Nearly 30 children have been reported missing in the area over a 2-week span in May. That's right, about 30 kids vanishing over a 2-week span last month. It's frightening. Between May 2nd and May 16th, 27 people under the age of 18 reported missing, according to Cleveland police. And one local police chief hasn't seen anything like it before.
There's peaks and valleys when it comes to missing persons, but this year just seems to be like an extraordinary year. In my 33 years in law enforcement, this just seems like an unusually high number.
Law enforcement isn't sure if these kids were trafficked, involved in gang activity, caught up in drugs. Doesn't help that Cleveland is one of the highest crime rates in the nation. The other problem is a lack of photos of many of these missing kids. If you look through Cleveland's missing persons page, you'll see many
What color are they?
blurbs that say photo not available. These missing children's cases do not make the news unless they're Amber Alert.
Now I'm about to show y'all why this is happening. Pay attention. This is true. This is what's happening. I know it sounds unbelievable, but this is why this is taking place with our children. We must protect our children, stand by our children, love our children. But this is why Satan was the only angel that fell from heaven. It was the third that fell with him. I love y'all. Protect our children.
Yo, that's crazy. If my child ever goes missing, like, I don't know what I would do. I would go crazy. Like, in all honesty, like, I can't even comprehend what I would do. Like, I'm turning into Liam Neeson. 100%. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Like, oh my gosh. Y'all got to be safe out here, man. Watch your children at all times. What's this?
This is what I deal with all the time, like, and I know it's them. I can see them. I can literally see them with my own two eyes.
Is there something on top of the roof?
And the energy coming off of them is not good at all.
What the fuck? Bitch.
Uh-oh, something trying to travel through the firmament.
Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Look at that ball lightning. Oh my gosh.
Get that on film. Get that on film. What the fuck is that, yo? Yo, what the?
And what's that?
Yo. Oh shit! What the fuck was that, yo?
Like, literally, okay. You see that in person, right? You're outside, you're recording it. What can you do or say besides what he just said? Besides saying, what the? Like, what are you going to do? You're just going to record it, post it on your social media, and then that's that. Like, there's literally nothing else you can do, which is what's crazy. We can see these things or these lights in the sky, but that's literally like the extent to it. There's nothing else.
Yo, did you get?
Look, I know everybody think everything is a conspiracy, although I told y'all 2 years ago, I showed y'all the report where the CIA created the term conspiracy theory for critical thinkers. It is just a weaponized term, and it is not a conspiracy that there likely is a clone and clones and skin mask and Jamie Foxx might be the next one. It's not a conspiracy that these things actually exist. So I'm just going to show you guys the difference between clones and skin masks that are going around because the world is a stage and everything is not what you think it is.
So check it out, y'all. I just learned something new today. I did not know that the term conspiracy was used for critical thinkers. I have to look that up on my own now because, man, there's so many times where I'm talking to people and they're like, you conspiracy theorists. And it's like, hold on. Y'all don't even know it. Hold on. You know, so I'm going to use that from now on.
Humans made to order, mothers giving birth to themselves, babies conceived just so their body parts can be transplanted. Come with me into the scary new world of cloning. The nightmarish stuff of science fiction has suddenly become a reality. Behind those walls, there are people with the technology, the ability, and the desire to genetically engineer human embryos, to be the first in the world to successfully clone a human being.
Very pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was.
Y'all, this says 19 years ago. 19 years ago, they cloned a baby. What do you think's going on today? There's a movie. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of the movie, but Keanu Reeves is in the movie. And anytime Keanu Reeves is in a movie, there's something deeper behind that movie. That's just my own personal opinion. But in the movie, he works for some company and they're working on cloning or whatever, right? His family passes away, I believe, in a car accident or something like that. But what he does is he downloads all of their memories, all of their consciousness, or whatever, and puts it onto some type of software or program or whatever. And then he re-uploads it into these clones, right? And he has them in these little containers, and they're like, they go from being embryo to full grown adult in like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy growth right there. So if a celebrity or somebody was to disappear or do something for 2 weeks or so, how do you know that that's still that same person when they come back onto the scene? You know what I'm saying? You got to find the minor differences, because I'm sure everything's not going to be exactly the same. Like, for instance, if they was to clone me, right? The new me wouldn't have certain scars that I have, because I've been through things that clone hasn't been through, right? That's not in my DNA. That's something new, you know? Man, it's just crazy to think about. I don't want to get too deep into that right now, but this whole cloning thing is wild.
I was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve.
Clonid is a private company. We founded that 4 years ago, got the fundings to really have lab last August. And so now we have 3 scientists working almost full-time in a lab here in the United States, with the major goal for us to produce a human embryo by human cloning.
My first gen was...
Hey, this dude right here, right? So I reposted this video on my TikTok, and dude straight up, he tagged me in the post. Like, later on, talking about he's not a clone or whatever. He was just talking stuff. Like, nah, dog, why would you tag me out of all people? I ain't nobody. I don't even got 1,000 followers on TikTok. But he went ahead and tagged me in it because they're trying to stop that information. You know, he said something he probably shouldn't have said in this interview.
I was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonaid in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration in Clonaid. When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but when I stole the documents before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and I guess the father, the surrogate, you could say, was the sperm donor was the Sicilian.
They never do age. These masks are crazy. I need to find out where these masks are made, though, because I'm popping out like Mike Tyson on Halloween, you feel me?
I think you have my head on a stick. Oh my God.
That looks too realistic.
My son never looked at me. Oh my God.
Look at this, look. Okay, hold on. Did y'all see that? Did y'all catch that? When she took the mask had hair. When she took the mask off, the mask was bald. So that was a little bit questionable right there. Hey, I think, you know what? I be questioning her too, because if you look at the tone of her hands and then her face, it's like, whoa. I mean, I know makeup makes someone look a little bit different and all, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Just me, or what is this creature that doesn't breathe and has fish gills or something weird?
You know what? Something just came to mind, y'all. I'm gonna wait till this video over though.
Now they say the truth is stranger than fiction. So Cher, Duet, whatever before they take this down, because they don't want y'all to know about clones and skin masks yet. But it's revelation time, so
check it out. In the earlier video, they're talking about building underground, you know, like condos, 144 stories, underground living type stuff, live deeper. And then in the airports, you have these images of all these reptiles and stuff. I think that they're building these underground tunnels and stuff for these hybrid reptilian people to live in all honesty, or for the full-blown reptilian people to live in, because they don't want to come out to the surface. They live in caverns or whatever. That just came to mind as I was watching that, you know. But man, ain't no telling. Those masks is something serious.
Hey, look, I'm just here to report the news. Y'all can Google it.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Do your own research to find out if it's true or not. But this girl says, I watched a video saying they use pre-cancer cells. Now, this is in regard to my video about the lab-grown meat. Now, the Associated Press did a video on the lab-grown meat. You might be right, Reese Cup. Check this out.
The U.S. approved the sale of lab-grown meat made from animal cells for the first time. What is it? We spoke with a California company who creates it.
So cultivated meat, put really simply, is real meat that is grown from animal cells.
These cells can come from a biopsy of a living animal, a fertilized egg, or a special bank of stored cells. Companies choose the cells most likely to reproduce quickly.
Okay, now wait. Did you hear what they said? The cells that reproduce the fastest.
What cells?
So I went and looked up what are the most rapidly growing cells. Look at that. Cancer cells.
Yeah.
Typically grow and divide more rapidly than normal cells.
And the cells multiply over and over and over. After several days or weeks, the meat is removed from the tanks to be shaped into cutlets, hot dogs, nuggets, and sausages. Then it's ready to be cooked, served, and eaten.
Yo, look, I was talking to my wife the other day about, you know, the meat in the grocery store. I'm like, it don't look like that for real. They didn't put some meat glue into that and shaped it to look a certain way, and then they put some dye in there, and now you think that's a fresh piece of steak. But it's not. Exactly what he said.
They're taking the cancerous cells or precancerous cells from these animals to reproduce to make the meat that we bout to eat. Well, y'all about to eat, because I don't fuck with meat. Pause.
Look at that, blowing up. What is it putting in there? Blowing them up like a balloon.
Of Beyond Meat that I've stepped in to help with my greatest asset, my taste.
Now you know if she in it.
Let's see that again. Here's my impersonation of a person chewing something they haven't eaten.
This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based. This plant-based.
Yeah, she got busted, man. You ain't messing with anything that she's in. You gotta stay away from. 100%. I'm not messing with nothing that she do. Yeah, and what's crazy about that whole little meat video is it's the 4th of July. So you know the grocery stores, the supermarkets, they packed with whatever type of meat is in there because they know that we finna come buy it and we finna come throw it on the grill. Man, y'all gotta be safe out here, man. These are some of the most woke TikToks that I found on the internet. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.